Hey, welcome back. We're talking about the uncomfortable topic of discipline. How we discipline our kids can be highly controversial, even among families. Sometimes the grandparents want to discipline the kids different than the parents, and discipline's controversial. It's uncomfortable. And yet, if you think of the root word of discipline, D-I-S-C-I-P-L, disciple, right? We are followers of Jesus, and it requires discipline. By the way, did you know that self-discipline or self-control is one of the fruits of the Holy Spirit? Now, we're in this passage in Hebrews that is often overlooked. Hebrews chapter 12, most of this kind of chunk of this chapter talks about how God the Father is a good parent who loves you, and he will at times in your life discipline you. I can think of some times in my life, I don't know if I'm comfortable sharing them, but I can think of times, it was pretty early on in my Christian walk where I knew I had done something wrong, and then something would happen in life, and I absolutely knew it was connected. And looking back now with the wisdom I have about 20 years later, yeah, it was God disciplining me. Let's try to live lives that he doesn't need to discipline us, that he just mostly is encouraging us. But listen to this for when we do need some discipline. Verse 11, as you endure this divine discipline, remember that God is treating you as his own children. Who ever heard of a child who is never disciplined by its father? Now, in that culture, that seemed ridiculous. In our culture, there's lots of kids who are never disciplined by their fathers. Verse 8, if God doesn't discipline you as he does all of his children, then it means you are illegitimate and you aren't really his child at all, right? If you sin and there's no problem ever, it doesn't bother you and nothing goes wrong after you sin, well, guess what? Examine the authenticity of your faith, verse 8 says. Verse 9, since we respected our earthly fathers who disciplined us, shouldn't we submit even more to the discipline of the Father of our spirits and live forever? Now, I know verse 9, not all of us had earthly fathers at all, and not all of us had earthly fathers who disciplined in this kind of spirit of for your good, right? Some of you were abused, some of you were neglected, and others of us fall somewhere in that spectrum. But the point here is this: we would look at just a child. You see a kid at a store, and if they've got a good dad who's engaged, and you watch the dad discipline the child in a way that's loving and is shaping the child, you say that's good, that's healthy. And so in the same way, what verse 9 is saying, submit to the training and the discipline of your Father in heaven. He's disciplining your spirit, which will live forever. Well, again, lots to chew on, so let's ask the Holy Spirit for wisdom to apply this to our lives. I'll see you tomorrow.